Hi, thank you for taking a moment to look at the 5LINX opportunity. My name is Tillman Jr. I'm a national director with the company, and before 5LINX, I used to work in downtown Manhattan as a network engineer. I did that for 11 years, and on my 11th year, my boss had a very short conversation with me, 60 seconds actually, which followed by two very large men to escort me out of the building as if I'd stolen something. Yes, I was terminated because the company just had a different vision. And sometimes I feel we need to be humbled at certain times to be able to be receptive to see an opportunity when it presents itself. 5LINX is based on 5 key principles: vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. Founded in 2001, our co-founders that you see on the right have a combined experience level of over 60 years. We've been in the prestigious Inc. magazine for the Inc. 500 5000 8 straight years. 50,000 square foot world headquarters in the bottom right-hand corner, located in Rochester, New York, and our company motto is representatives come first. We firmly believe that if you're treated with respect and you're earning income and getting raises and promotions, you'll continue to do what you do. And by doing that, you're in a position for growth that is in line with the company as well. Now, whenever you're thinking about building a business, whether it be a 5LINX business or any other, there has to be a reason why you're doing this. And that reason could be financial freedom, maybe just being your own boss. How about being debt-free, or having a children's college fund, or possibly giving more to charity, or any one of a number of reasons that it could be. Now, that has to be the fuel that drives you to be successful no matter what happens or what is thrown your way. Now, you guys know that I'm a representative for the company, so you obviously know that I'm going to say a lot of nice things. But it's important to also see what it is that the critics are saying about our company. We're the #1 company in Rochester, New York for 2 years running. We've been featured in the Inc. magazine, the Inc. 500 5000, as we spoke before, Direct Selling News Global 100. We've also been featured in several publications, Success from Home and Your Business at Home magazine. Now, there are several industries out there that we all have a deep amount of respect for based on the amount of money that it makes. Now, the movie industry, the music industry, and the NFL, we're going to use as examples. Now, the movie industry, as you know from a lot of the actors out there making lots of money, that's a $10.8 billion industry. The music industry as well, $16.6 billion. And the NFL, $9.56 billion. Now, if we added all of that up, $37 billion a year. Now, compare that to the worldwide totals of direct sales, $167 billion. That's impressive. Now, the opportunity, timing, and positioning are the keys to success. In the 1980s, the PC industry rose. Back then, computers were the size of buildings and only getting larger. Well, there were some visionaries at that time that said one day there would be a computer in everybody's household. In the mid-1980s was the deregulation of telephone. AT&T had a stranglehold over that. The government saw that as a monopoly, came in and broke it apart, and allowed for competition to come in. How about the cell phone industry, when they were very clunky and very expensive? The internet in the 1990s. Back then, people didn't even know what www meant. Now we're having a hard time if we can't update our Facebook at least twice a day. The 2000 brought in VoIP, which stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, which is a cheaper way for us to have communication. And 2010 brought in video apps for our different electronic devices. Now, what 5LINX has done is position you for the newest wealth trends. The first is energy. This is the first time in American history that people like you and I can actually make money when someone cooks on a stove. Text marketing. This is a way for organizations like churches, schools, restaurants to be able to communicate to the masses within a matter of seconds. Healthcare, we all know about. And wellness. It really doesn't matter how much money you're making if you're not healthy enough to be able to enjoy it. Now let's talk about the products for your home. Energy is a $500 billion industry. Now, I don't have to convince anybody listening to this presentation that electricity is here to stay. We're not going to go back to candles as our primary source for lighting, nor are we going to go back to a wood-burning stove. We're used to gas and electricity, and they are here to stay. So if this is a bill that you're going to pay anyway, wouldn't it make sense to actually get paid off of that bill? And also security systems, voice over IP, high-speed internet, which we're all using, and mobile phone services with the major carriers that you all know. Now let's talk about products for your business. We'll lead with text alerts. Text message marketing is a $48 billion US market industry. It's a way for large and small organizations to be able to communicate to the masses within a matter of seconds. To see a sample of this, text 5links to 55469. Additional 5links products are healthcare alternatives, satellite TV with the major companies that you and I both know, payment solutions, and security systems. Now let's talk about products for your personal use. There are over 44 million Americans that have absolutely no health care. Now we can offer healthcare services to people who are uninsured, as well as those who are having high premiums, reduce those premiums, and supplement that with our 5links Enhanced Care. Additional 5links products for personal use is credit monitoring, identity theft protection, data protection, and tech support. Products for your entertainment. We have the Velocity tablet, which uses the latest Google operating system, 1080p resolution, external storage. It's amazing technology. Additional 5links products is satellite TV with the major carriers, and a PowerPlay device, which is a portable charger, Bluetooth, and speaker, all wrapped into one. Now, introducing our wellness division. The second most consumed commodity in the world is coffee. If you're going to drink coffee anyway, it might as well be good for you. Introducing Montevita. It's a coffee that includes MCT oil, which assists in weight loss, appetite suppression, and the absorption of essential nutrients. Now, if your body is in this heightened absorption state, doesn't it make sense to actually feed it things that are good for it? Let's talk about the Ramon seeds. It contains protein, fiber, and minerals, powerful antioxidants, and vitamins A, B, C, and E. As a delicious cup of coffee, it's an excellent way to start your day. Now, all of these things that we do out of habit, basically paying bills on all of the services that we spoke about, these are things that we're doing every single day with the very same companies that we're comfortable with. The one thing that I notice is most people are resistant to change. 5links is positioning you to stay where you are, stay comfortable with the very same companies that you're comfortable with, but just position yourself to get paid on the products that we are all using each and every day. We just spoke about who we are as a company, what it is that we do, and why you should care. Now let's talk about the money. The person who I'm going to introduce has an organization spanning over 28 states and 2 foreign countries. She used to be a former vice president for a major financial company in downtown Manhattan. Her specialty is helping others realize their true financial potential. With that, I'm proud to introduce Senior Vice President Lisa Douglas-Doe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second half of the presentation. I want to give it back to my husband, National Director Tillman for doing an awesome job on the first half of the presentation. My name again is Lisa Douglas-Doe, Senior Vice President with 5links, and I saw this awesome company 3 years ago. My sister gave me a call, asked me to take a look, and honestly, I wasn't interested. I was formerly a Vice President of Human Resources for Moody's Investor Services in downtown New York, and I was making great money. But the issue is I didn't have any quality time at home with my family. As you heard earlier, my husband and I have 7-year-old twins. I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but you can't do that without paying all the bills, right? I took a look at this opportunity. It made sense, and my goal was to replace my 6-figure income over the next 3 to 5 years. Well, I'm happy to say that in 15 months, I was able to leave my job, and in 19 months, I was promoted to Senior Vice President. And so all I do now is share this information with people that we know, people that we care about, to show them another way where they can actually have financial freedom, and it could just be another stream of income on top of what you're already doing. So let's talk about our compensation. What's great about this is that you've already seen all the products and services that Tillman spoke about. These are things that you already have in your home. I don't have to convince you to use electricity, use a cell phone, or drink coffee, because most of you are doing these things already. So if I can show you how to save on a bill that you already have, and as a result, you can get paid every time you're paying it, wouldn't that make a lot of sense? That's what I said. With 5links, as soon as you have 10 customer points, which are services, not 10 people, plus 2 qualified partners who also see a vision as well, you would earn $500 in your first 30 days. Or you can do like me and get 20 customer points in your first 30 days, plus 2 qualified partners, and you'll earn $1,000 in your first 30 days. Now, I can tell you in my own home, we had 12 of these points, and I'll give you my own example. We had 3 points for our website, so people could see the products and services online. They go to our website, they become a customer. Now we get paid every time they pay those bills. That was 3 points. My home phone was another 2 points, and I saved $50 a month, keeping the same number that I've had before. Now, on just 2 services, I already have 5 customer points. I also have a point for DirecTV, another point for internet through Cablevision, another point for the home security system, a point for gas, a point for electricity. I'm at 10 customer points already, and I also have the video phone so our kids can see their grandmother in Florida. That's 12 points, and we saved $200 a month on bills that we were already paying. But the good thing is I love going to the mailbox because now every time we pay those bills, money's coming back to us in residual income. So I was excited. I saved on my services. I shared this information with my friends and family. My dad saved $110 a month on his business line. He's a funeral director in Baltimore, Maryland. And my friends upgraded their cell phones on my website. I got a total of 20 customer points. I earned $500 in my first 30 days just on the services. I shared this opportunity with 2 others who also wanted to earn additional income. My brother was my first partner. He's a lieutenant on the police force in New York City. He got started with his own set of customers in his own home. And my good friend from high school, she's a vice president at Citibank. She got started because her daughter was going to college and she needed another stream of income. So, your 2 qualified partners plus your 20 customer points, and you earned $1,000 in your first 30 days. And even if you did the minimum and did 10 customer points and 2 qualified partners, you would earn $500 in your first 30 days. Now, let's talk about how the business model works. Now, with 5 Links, what I love to do is I always like to compare it to traditional business. Every business has a CEO, senior management, middle management, supervisors, and all the employees contributing to the CEO's success. It's the same thing in a church setting. There's only one pastor at the church. Then there's the deacons, the ushers, and the congregation contributing to the pastor's success. That's a normal distribution process. Why do we have to start at the bottom and work our way up? Why not be the business owner with 5 Links? You acquired your 20 customers one time. You just earned $500 with the company, saving yourself and others on these bills that they can never pay off. And you introduce this business to 3 others who also see a vision for themselves with another stream of income. They get started with their own 20 customers. Now you're getting paid on 60 more customers every 30 days. Plus your 20, that's 80 customers a month. They know 3 people you and I don't know. 9 new people just got started on your team. And the numbers just continue to grow exponentially. 5 Links is going to pay you money on all the services that your team has acquired to date. Now, I want you to compare that to what happens on our jobs today. Have you ever had a case where you've actually trained someone on the job, but are you getting a piece of their paycheck because you trained them? No, not in corporate America. Well, in this model, because you were successful acquiring your handful of customers once, and you trained a handful of people to do the same thing, and it just continues to grow, you're now going to get a piece of all their customers in their entire network. That's just fair. Now let's talk about the residual income and how it starts to grow. You have 20 individuals on your team. This could take you weeks. It could take you months. It's up to you because it's your business. But remember, you only introduced 3 people to this business. The other 17, you don't even know who they are. Everyone's getting those 20 billing customers once, averaging a 50 cents commission. Now you have an extra $200 a month on top of what you're doing today. Now, I know you're thinking $200 is just not a lot of money in your neck of the woods, right? But let me ask you a different question. If there was $200 missing from your paycheck on Friday, would you be upset? Of course you would, because that's $200 you probably already had spent before it hit your bank account. So what's beautiful about this is it's coming in every 30 days on bills that people can never pay off. So now your team continues to grow, and now you have a team of 200. Let's say it took you 3 years to have a team of 200. I've been with this awesome company for 3 years myself, and today I have over 1,000 business partners today. Remember, you only introduced 3 people to the business. The other 197, you don't even know who they are. Everyone's getting those 20 billing customers once, averaging a 50 cents commission. Now you have an extra $2,000 a month on top of what you're doing as your day job. Think about what an extra $2,000 a month could do for you and your family today. The purpose of today's presentation is really to educate people about having a plan B, because most of us are just depending on our jobs, which is plan A. Most of us are working 40 hours a week for 40 years and retiring off of 40% of what we made before. We can't even live off 100%. How are we possibly going to live off of 40%? Even if you were a six-figure earner or more on this webinar and you didn't need the income, you can bless someone else in your family. You can give more to your favorite charity or to your church. But the point is you now have additional where you can share amongst those that you care about. So the residual income is awesome because now you're making money while you sleep. You're no longer trading hours for dollars. We actually get paid over 12 different ways with 5 links. How many ways do most people get paid on their jobs? 1. 12 is better than 1, right? As soon as you have 10 customer points, which most people have in their home like I did, and 2 qualified partners who also see the vision as well, you just got promoted to executive trainer. What does that mean? That means every time a new partner gets started on your team with a customer base, you're earning $25 for each new distributor. You decide to go away on vacation, there's 2 people on your team sharing this information, either through a webinar like this, on a DVD by pressing play, or in the comfort of their home. 10 people decide to get started, that's $250 to you on Friday. Plus your residual income is increasing because everyone has a customer base. We don't get paid unless we acquire customers. The next position is called executive director, for doing the same thing on your first day, helping people save money, helping people make money. 10 people decide to get started on your team, that's $600 to you on Friday. But if you personally share this information with another 10 in the entire month, and they saw an opportunity and get started with their own customers, you'll earn 85 times 10, $850. On a part-time basis, this is 8 to 10 hours a week. You just heard from my husband, Tillman, who's a national director. He would earn 55 up to 140. I'm a senior vice president with the company, and my goal is to develop other senior vice presidents all across the nation. When you become a senior vice president, you'll earn $30 up to 170, and platinum senior vice president, you'll earn $5 up to 175. Now, what I love about this slide is that it shows you a career progression of how to do well in the company. It's very different from our corporate jobs. Your boss is not going to train you to replace him. That would be lack of job security, right? Well, with this business model, we are looking for leaders who are looking for change. So we're pouring everything that we have into our new emerging leaders so that way you can replace us and now you're doing well and you have financial freedom for you and your own families. Now, let's talk about the benefits of becoming a senior vice president. We treat you like a corporate CEO. You now receive an equity stake in the company. You'll receive 5,000 shares of stock options in our Inc. 500 documented company. Do you know how big that is? When Google went public, 900 millionaires were created that day because their employees had stock options. Imagine having 5,000 shares in our company and we go public at $100 a share. That's $500,000 to you and your family. Even if it was $10 a share, it's $50,000 you didn't have before. You also receive a BMW of your choice. Choose any model you want. It just has to be silver because that's our company colors. And the company pays up to $800 a month for the car note. When the car is paid off, you continue to receive the cash on a monthly basis. I have the X6. I use it to go to my appointments and help our business partners grow their book of business. This is simply a token of the company's appreciation for your customer base. You also receive a Global Links bonus for each new customer in your network, an annual vacation for you and a guest, and an expense account of $500 to $1,500 a month to help you grow your business. Let's talk about the next position, which is called Platinum Senior Vice President. You keep everything else in the previous slide. The BMW, the 5,000 shares of stock options, but now we're going to upgrade you to a second vehicle, which is a Bentley. You get to choose any Bentley of your choice, but what color does it have to be? That's right, silver. And the company pays up to $4,000 a month for the car note. When the car is paid off, you continue to receive the cash on a monthly basis. You also now participate in our Platinum Pool, which is profit sharing on all the customers in the entire company, not just your network. This past January, the Platinum Pool was $1.6 million. There's only 22 people at this position. This is a wide open opportunity. You also receive another 5,000 shares of stock options, so now you have 10,000 shares in the company, and this is a willable business. That means, God forbid something happens to us, our ending income will continue to go to our family members. That's huge. God forbid something happens to you and you're working your job, your company is not going to continue to pay your salary to your family. How's the mortgage going to get paid? How are your kids going to go to college? That's why it's so important to have a plan B with 5 links, which actually allows you to leave generational wealth. The top position on our company is called Diamond Senior Vice President. You keep everything else in the previous slide. You're already a multimillionaire at our platinum position. For just hitting the position of Diamond SVP, you actually receive a $300,000 bonus. And you receive $10,000 a month lifestyle allowance to choose whatever you want to do with that cash. Let's talk about business ownership. There's 2 starting positions if this makes sense to you. The first one is called a customer representative. It's a one-time franchise fee of $99. It allows you to market all the services that Tillman spoke about today, but you only get paid on what you personally do. So if I started as a CR, I would only be getting paid on my 20 personal customers, not on the over 5,000 customers the team has acquired year to date. That's only some of the money. And you don't get any of the perks either. The best position to start is an independent marketing representative. It's a one-time franchise fee of $249. It allows you to market all the services that we spoke about, including future services. When I started, we didn't have energy, credit card processing, text message marketing, and now Montevita coffee. You also get the weekly money I spoke about, open line bonuses, and the quick start bonus of $500 to $1,000 in your first 30 days. Before we move on, I always like to discuss the difference between spending money and investing money. Spending money is what we do when we go to the mall looking to buy a nice fancy handbag or a new game console for our kids, but we're not going to earn any money on those things next month. With this business, you now can take that same money and invest it in a viable business of 5 links and have multiple franchises within one franchise on your own website. And now you're getting paid on telecommunications, energy, credit card processing, plus more, and you're having the tax advantages of having a home-based business. Now, let's talk about the return on your investment. As soon as you have 10 customer points, which are services, not 10 people, plus 2 qualified partners who also have a vision for additional income, and they get started and qualified, you would earn $500 in your first 30 days. Or you could do like me and get 20 customer points, saving yourself and others on the bills that they can never pay off, and 2 qualified partners, and you'll actually earn $1,000 in your first 30 days. Let's talk about training and support. This is a learn as you earn opportunity. This is what I love about it. I want you guys to think about how much of the presentation is the person doing right now that invited you to take a look. 0, right? Because they're learning and earning at the same time. All you have to do is be good at getting people in front of this information and let us do the heavy lifting for you. The person will either determine if they want to become a customer, which will add to your points, or a business partner, and now you're going to get paid on all their customers as well. We also have local, regional, and international training events happening all across the country. Just get back to the person who invited you to take a look, and they'll let you know what's happening in your local market. You also get your own personal website so people can see the products and services online. We don't carry any inventory. They go to your website, they become a customer. You now get paid every time they pay that bill. You also get a second website, which allows you to see all your customers, the services that they have, how much you're getting paid, and access to the training. This is your only overhead with the company. It's $49.95 a month. You get 3 customer points for the service, plus you're earning residual income on your own website. If you put that in perspective with all these other businesses that are out there, even if you wanted to open up any cell phone store, you have to lease the space, the energy to run the place, the payroll of the employees, and the inventory that's sitting on the shelves before you sold one phone. Well, with this business, people could just go to your website, see all the same products and services and their competitors, and now you're getting paid every time those bills are paid. So as a wrap up, there's normally 3 types of people in every presentation. The first person says, Lisa, you could have stopped 15 minutes ago when you talked about residual income. I'm in. How do I get my website up today? If that's you, we say welcome to the 5 Links family, and we'll show you exactly what it takes to be successful with this business. It's a turnkey franchise system. You follow the system and you're coachable, you will definitely be successful. The second person saying, you know what? This actually looks really good, but I have some questions. Well, get back to the person who invited you to take a look at this information, and they'll definitely get you on the phone with an executive like myself that can answer any of your questions to help you be successful in making the right decision. And then the third person saying, you know what, this looks good, but it's not for me. And that's okay, it's not for everybody. Just get back to the person who invited you onto the presentation, say, listen, it's not for me, but I'll definitely support you, become a customer, and save on my bills. Every day is a great day to save. And be kind enough to give them 3 referrals to help them grow their business. If any of those 3 see an opportunity, they'll definitely call you first before they process their application. And then there's normally a few reasons why people think they can't do this business, and I like to dispel those reasons. The first one is they say, you know what, this is a lot of information and I just didn't understand it. That should be the least of your worries. Think about your first day at work. Did you understand everything on your first day? No, but you stuck around and you got paid, right? And there's still some people at your jobs who don't know what they're doing, and they're still getting paid. So learn and earn at the same time. The second reason is time. Some people say it makes a lot of sense. I just don't have time. My plate is full and I can't take on another thing. I have too many obligations. And to that person I say, If your plate is full, but your bank account is not, then you need to move something off the plate. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's what we do with our time that determines our income. Imagine now having 20, 30, hundreds of people, every time they've acquired a new customer, not only are they being paid, but you're being blessed with income at the same time. This will allow you to get your time back with your family. And then the last reason is money. Some people say, you know what? I see it. It makes a lot of sense, but I just don't have the money to get started. And to that person, I say, don't let the lack of money be the reason why you don't get started. Do you know what POUR stands for? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Move some things around. Get yourself in position to get paid on bills that you'll never be able to pay off. Your bills are going to continue to come in. Move things around, get started, and let the person know who invited you to take a look that you're getting things together that way you can get started with this business. And now this will be the last time you're looking around for a few $100s. So this concludes today's presentation. I want to thank all of our guests for taking a look. Just get back to the person who invited you onto the webinar and let them know your interest level. Thank you so much. My name is Lisa Douglas Doe, Senior Vice President with 5 Links.